Bobby Inch 41 and Zarello.
Nobody
here,
ever does.
hanging out.
Right.
Board up extraordinaire. Right. Just got
Right?
here.
I mean, nobody really ever does.
Board up extraordinaire
Why-
Richard Zarelli.
Why would today be any different?
In the back, intern Vinny is not here tonight.
Oh.
But hanging out with us, doing the show and taking phone calls is the man, the myth, the legend, Bobby Lucero, the owner of Strong Island TV, Sicko Merchandising, StrongIsland.com, and he's got us a gift. I like the sounds. Yeah. So,
All right.
you were coming to Cooperstown, and I kind of left and didn't bring you. But
I wanted to go. I was really looking forward to go.
I know you were.
I had my friend
Called
up
me
there,
to go.
Donnie Moe.
Yep.
And he was there for the whole week umpiring.
Yep.
And it turns out the fucked up thing was he was your guy's umpire.
Was he?
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
go, who you going? I go, what team you with this week? He goes, Farmingdale, Green Dogs. I was like, get the fuck out of here. I said, you serious?
That's
No.
great.
That was his team.
So,
Dude, you would have been happy. You would have been so happy.
I hate when people tell me what I would have been happy
No,
with
because
that I didn't get.
my son did.
You know?
They did well. My son came through. He did well. He had the last 3 weeks stretch of where he played like a ball player. He kicked ass and it did well, and I was proud of him. They did really well down there. I'm proud of those guys.
Well, I wore my All-Star Village shirt in honor of the Green Dogs.
Well, thank you, Bobby. Yeah, that's
So
very nice
it was
of you.
like I pulled it out of the, the old itinerary that I had of old shirts that I had from when I coached down there, up there, whatever you want to call it.
Up there, up
And,
north.
And that was a great experience. I mean, All-Star Village to me is like just a really nice, serene place to go. You know, it's just a great area. Dreams Park is a lot more competitive. It is a lot more.
my son was saying
Is
that.
it?
Oh, it is.
My
It is.
son says
Really?
to my wife in the car,
Wow.
you know, that's the competitive one. Across the street from Mascots, we
It's-
saw
it's
yeah.
Dreams
we
Park.
saw Abby
That's
and
in
and
Cooperstown.
we saw Abby and Sal Finari.
That's the original. The original was
Right.
Dreams Park. They started in 2000 or 1999 or whatever, 98. And they've been doing it all this time. And they started out with 11 fields. When I played there with my son's team, there were 11 fields and 48 teams. And the second time I went back, there was like 100 teams, 106 teams.
Yeah, I was going to say,
and,
they do like 100 a week.
and 22 fields. So I don't know what. I mean, All-Star Village. The last time I was there, and I was there 3 times. They had the Green Monster Field.
Right.
They had
a couple
they had
of
a
those
Yankee
now.
Stadium field, which had pinstripe turf.
Yep. I played on that field with my son's team.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Well, actually,
that
he
was
played on
fun.
the field. I just stood there.
You know, there was they kept talking about fields that they never really made though. Like they said they were going to make a Wrigley Field there. I don't think they ever made it.
They made a Chicago-style field,
Yeah.
but it's not like a Wrigley.
It was going to be Wrigley Field, and
Yeah.
and it was like all the provisions and the signs were up. This is where it's going to be, and this and that. But I don't think it ever happened.
No, they built a couple of new fields there recently and 2 new bunkhouses, too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they're
They-
up to like 60, 70 teams a week, whatever.
They
They had
70
73 teams.
That was the most they ever had, though.
73 this week.
They
Yeah,
came.
that was the most
Yeah.
they ever had.
So they went 7-3. They went 4-2 in pool play, and then won 3 in a row. Friday they played a game, 5-4. He had a big hit. He got him to the next day. They end up winning 11-4. They get him to the next day. They win 2. Right? That correct? They won 2 or they won 1. And
They won
They won
their-
8, 10.
They won the 8 o'clock game.
8
in the
o'clock
morning,
game. The 10:30 game.
10:50,
And they
10:30
lost.
game.
They lost the 1 o'clock game to a team that is sponsored by the Cleveland Guardians. So you know Hank's Yanks. This was the Guardians, whatever it is.
And they were called the Cleveland Guardians.
Yeah.
That was the name of the team.
It's a little intimidating.
That's
I
Michael.
think they finished. They were like the 6th seed.
Michael says to me, he
And it
goes,
was their first game, obviously, and they had just played 3 playoff games.
See,
so.
what happened? Dreams Park, it draws all these California teams and stuff. But when we were in Dreams Park in 2001, it was only a few years old. And we went to the semifinal.
that's pretty impressive. Well,
yeah.
if we win that, so if we would have won that
Yeah.
1 o'clock game, I think that would have brought us to the top 8.
Yeah, we were the top 4.
Yeah, they made the Sweet 16.
So we were in the top 4. We played the semifinal game, and we just ran out of pitching. We just ran out of pitching.
Yeah.
And the team that we ended up losing to was from South Carolina. Excellent team. but it was a bit of a slugfest that game because they were low on pitching too, and we ended up losing something to the effect of like 7-5 or something like that. And the team that beat us was from Beaver Falls, Pennsylvania.
I felt bad for Blake Ferriolo.
Wait a minute, and they had they had a 9-0 lead against that team in the first inning. So I didn't feel so bad that we weren't the team that went and got our asses kicked.
Because there's no pitching, but the kid pitched 95 pitches like 2 days ago, and then yesterday.
Nobody cares about pitching in there.
Yesterday he pitched like 115.
They don't
pitches.
even care.
Yeah, yeah.
We ended up playing 13 games because we were like
13 games total at Cooperstown.
total.
How's that possible? We only played
did.
7.
We did.
And we got to the 16.
Well, there's 6 pool play games. So you played 7
We
playoff
played
games.
7 pool play games. 7.
Oh, 7 pool.
Wow.
Well,
Right.
That'll be it.
Then we won. Then we just kept winning. It was like we were like low seed. We were a pretty low seed. We were like in the middle somewhere, and we just kept winning because you're eliminating. It was very difficult.
Well, there's like no lead is safe up there because of the 200-foot fence.
Oh, dude.
And by the way,
the game turns in 3 minutes up there.
What hit do you never see there?
A double or a triple?
You never see a double. Oh, no.
No, you see doubles. You never see a triple.
Never.
Because the fences are so short, they get the ball right back.
I was
They
gonna say,
never.
you don't
a
even see
triple
doubles.
is almost impossible.
There are doubles, but they're very few.
Once in a while, a double.
Right. Singles and home runs. That's what you get.
I don't
the
know
most
if
part.
The last time I was there was 2015 in All-Star Village, and this kid, Rock Riggio, was playing. And he hit 14 home runs that week.
You told me. You told
and
us.
now
that.
he's with the Yankees, minor leagues.
Is he really?
Yeah.
Oh. 14.
14 homers. He just kept crushing the ball every at bat.
Yeah.
Boom.
That's a
boom.
big number.
I tell you, it's it's an event there.
I love it.
The way they do it and the way they had the kids,
What they do there
would do the Monday with everybody lined up in the back of the.
I like
with
the
horns.
opening ceremony.
Opening day ceremony.
The opening ceremony is nice.
Yeah,
in
and
with your
the
banner.
fireworks show after the Friday playoff game. Now I wasn't there for that, but they had a fireworks show
I didn't realize
after
they
that
were doing
playoff
that.
game. You got beautiful pictures of these kids like sitting arm to arm looking up the fireworks.
That
I got to
pic-
tell you,
that
they never had a
picture-
fireworks show when I was there.
They never had a fireworks show when I was there.
They got a beer garden there now. Do you know that?
Yes.
Really?
Donnie
That I
told
didn't
me.
know.
Donnie told me.
Yeah, they got.
He was excited about the beer garden. Donnie likes to hang out.
Look, the opening day ceremony, the skills competition, the whole way that they do the week up there for the kids is a great experience. And congrats to Michael's team, and they did a great job.
I don't like the way they
And,
do home run derby.
No, I don't think they
Well-
should do. I don't even think they should do home run. I like the laps.
They have to do that.
No, I don't like the way they do it off to the side. It's like not on the main field. It should be all on the main field. It's not on the main field. They do the preliminary
they-
rounds
right, they
off to
break
the
it up.
side with cones.
But there's so many teams.
I know, but I'm just saying. I just don't like. I think it's
Yeah.
cheesy. But the relays, the Roadrunner.
Relay. Yeah.
We did good. One of the kids got top honors. LaRocca.
See, I think it's a great
Oh.
concept when they have every kid on the field, all 9 kids touch the ball. You got to throw the ball from right field to third to like first to left
practiced that
field.
so many times.
Yeah, you go around, round, and round, and yeah,
Before you
one
went
drop and you're fucked.
Yeah. That's it. You have to have just
Perfect time.
a perfect, not only perfect time, but do it quick.
Yeah.
Well, let me just tell you something. They were awesome. 5 years is over with. A lot of kids are going their separate ways. A lot of kids are staying together.
I don't get that though.
Mike, what?
Why would you not want to stay with your team?
Hello.
Well, welcome to 2024, Bobby.
I don't like it. It really pisses me off. And this,
I
this is
don't
what, this
like
is the
it
thing.
either, but this
the
is
team
what
that I
it's
had in
become.
2001, the team I had together, the first Hawks team, 1998, 99, 2000. We played all the way through that they were in high school. All the way through high school, they played with me. All right. Then the next group. What?
I only played through
the
my
next-
son. We only played through 14U with the
Well,
Green
we
Dogs.
had. Can you turn that down?
Then he went
It
to
is
another
down.
team.
I'm hearing it.
All right, don't worry about it.
The it was very annoying to hear what you just said coming back at you. But the thing is,
What I say is usually brilliant. So if you hear it,
oh no, I
If you hear
I
it twice,
appreciate
it's
Yeah, I
twice as
didn't
good.
turn it up. But But the thing is, I kept that team together the second time around with my youngest son, Nick. I see all these people that they think they're in free agency. Like they think they're going to sign with some team that's going to give them the best deal. And I'm like, you want to play with your friends or you don't? What do you want to do? Well, we get a good offer from, Team New York Cardinals or whatever the fuck is out there, the Titans. I didn't want to mention them. I say Team New York Cardinals, but Titans batting 1,000. Fuck.
Dodger
I'm
Nation.
so sick of all these fucking people who go to.
They're not batting
Nation.
1,000
Dodger
anymore.
Nation's actually a good organization, and I got nothing bad to say about
It's
that.
Merrick Mayhem.
But they think
It's
the
B1
mayhem,
Ghost.
the mayhem,
now.
uh,
It's batting 1,000 Ghost.
the Ghost team, yeah,
B1 Ghost.
right. Well, there's others too. The Seminoles, they have
Ferocious. What is ferocious? What's the?
Farigi's team.
No.
Farigi?
No, the one
Mike
that.
Farigi.
The one that what's
Very
his
good
face was
coach.
on. Jordan and they took all our guys.
The Titans?
No, not the Titans. The other guys. The one he had the batting cage in Farmingdale. He took all the kids off the team.
Francisco?
Yeah,
Team Francisco.
Oh, no.
The Notorious Nine.
They left Francisco.
No, I know.
Team
but,
Francisco.
but they went
that
down
was a
there.
good. My older son's team caught the beginning of them, and then the younger one now, when they were 14, 15, they caught up with Team Francisco, and that was a good team. But they were
Stacked.
They were just
Yeah.
what would you call it? They're just stealing players from all over the place.
Everywhere.
Every time you played them, somebody would come over to your best player and go, "Oh, what are you doing over here?
Yeah.
You're like, fuck you.
They
Get outta
took
here."
5 of our guys off the
That's
Green
what they
Dogs.
do. That's what they do.
Well, I tell you what, we had this. So we just did our tryouts for Green Dogs, and what we had was a kid that was on Francisco, a very talented baseball kid, 10 years old. 10 years old. Got tired of all the nonsense that goes on with the games, parents like fighting with other parents, and the whole thing and the circus atmosphere that it is. And his son told me he wanted to come back and play with his friends. Came back and tried out for the Green Dogs.
Now I just heard
when it's all said and done, it's all over, and you're 19 now and you're in college, and you
Right.
sit there and you go, I'm not even playing baseball anymore. What did I do? I should have stayed with my friends.
they all said that to me.
I should, and as somebody who's been through this and watched it happen,
yeah.
and you tell people the story, they go, they always regret it. They always regret it, unless maybe they're Rock Riggio, or unless they're somebody who goes on to play in the show. But and even so, they can still do that from your team. I mean, it's good. No matter how good you
If
are, they're
you're
going to find
good,
you.
you
They're gonna
always
find
told
you.
me they're gonna
gonna
find
you.
They're gonna find
So the point is, when it's all over and you say, "Wow, I had 5 years. I could have played more with my friends and had a great time," and the other kids that stayed behind and did it had a great time. I went to all these stupid tournaments where I sat on the bench for 5 innings a game, or didn't play in one tournament, or played in the next one, or whatever it was, and spent thousands and thousands of dollars. And when it was all said and done, I wish I played with my friends. And I watch this happen over and over. And no matter how many times you tell them the scenario, parents still do it.
They came back
Still
to
do
me.
it.
Those kids came back to me and said, "You were right, Mr. Graz.
But
We should have stayed
it's too
together."
late.
It's too
Yep.
late.
It's too late.
And you know what's funny? And I'm not trying to be a dick here, but I'm the guy that's got a. We're the guys that got a pretty damn fucking good hook in baseball right now. Because I could call Jim Ferry and ask him when's the next camp in University of Baltimore, Maryland for baseball, and our kids are coming down there. He's legitimately.
Sure.
He legitimately said, "I've got a good relationship. If you got some guy, you know what I mean. If you got a kid,
First of all, you know where you get noticed from? You go to showcases.
showcases.
You go to show Perfect Game, Blue Chip Process, whatever it is. Or your team does tournaments. If you do tournaments, and I try to explain this to parents too, I go, it's not so much being on the best team. It's playing against the best team and how you perform when you play against the best team that gets you noticed. So if you take a kid who's playing against the Titans or whoever else is good out there, even whether it's Bayside Yankees, whoever the hell's out there, and you go out there and perform well, get 3 for 3 against them, somebody's going to notice you rather than somebody on the Bayside Yankees.
Angel Cartagena
Absolutely.
did so well out in baseball heaven for the Titans team that Iona signed him a year early.
There you go. Well,
He's a
but he's with Titans.
and they're out there anyway. But I'm just saying he did so well.
That just kind of killed my whole example.
No, no, not out in baseball heaven. Titans run that thing, don't they?
No.
Who's the?
That was Steele.
That's
was,
Team Steel.
Oh, Steele.
Yeah. Yes.
Well,
Yeah.
he did well. He did well out there.
Him too, Bob. Yeah.
The Titans are involved with something. They're like a big, like in some of college areas, like Stony Brook and stuff like that. They have a good hook over there. But you know what? It's just beating a dead horse trying to tell them.
The two kids that pitched in the Long Island County Finals, the kid from Comac and Jordan Welch, both side with Stony Brook. They're both pitching for Stony Brook.
There you go.
Right. Stony Brook.
Well, my son
Stony
played
Brook's
for
gonna
me.
be Stony Brook's going to be good.
My son Rob played for me,
Yeah.
and he ended up going to Stony Brook.
Oh, that's
So,
great. Did he play there?
Yeah.
All right, it's a couple of people saying hello. Patrick Walsh, who complained to me that he never gets the show, is watching. Mike Bott
Never gets the
giving
show?
me nine middle fingers. That's Mike Bott. Mike, trust me, you don't want to do that today. I'm not. I'm in rare form. Richie knows. Good evening, gentlemen from Bruno Capolo. Ann Rothney, good evening, Limo Talk. How are you, Ann? Lou Fariola only giving me 3 middle fingers.
That's it.
Bruno Capolo said Salem, New Hampshire Little League team did well in the tournament. He said good evening to all the awesome people. Pat Walsh saying hello. Bonnie Scalisi saying hello. Elizabeth Batterbead saying hello. And
Bonnie's posts, by the way, for making fun of Kamala Harris, are awesome. They're great.
Bonnie's. Let me tell you something. Bonnie's got a good that site. Hey, Bonnie, share the show to our
I love
to the
that
site.
She's getting a lot of
She's
shares
getting
and a lot-
She's getting a lot of juice.
Yeah.
And she's doing some comedy shows. And speaking of comedy shows, we were supposedly supposed to have Fat Jay coming in tonight, but it's already 20 after, and I haven't heard a word from Fat Jay. So he told
So
me
we're gonna go no on that.
I'm gonna go no on a Fat Jay again.
All right.
Fat Jay did it to me last time, and right now he might be doing it tonight. I might ban.
doing it to you again.
I might ban Fat Jay
Well,
from this.
ban somebody who doesn't want to come is really not very
Well, he did.
productive.
He did show up. He did show up to our show in at MERS, but showed up an hour late. But
Well, if he shows up an hour late tonight, he's going to find a dark room.
Bonnie
Anyway.
says I'm sharing it now. So that's
Yeah.
my. Well, listen. You want to coach?
Do I want to coach? I told you the other day.
I told him we'll coach at 13U. I got 2 kids so far.
2, we're ranking.
Jack Broderick
Ranking
and,
up there
and
with the
Michael
top
Grazinet.
teams.
Yep.
Top organizations getting 2 kids. I'll get 2, you get
That's what I
2.
said to him. That's what I said. Because I'm hearing things otherwise than what's going on, so I'm gonna just sit back
Graz is going to try and make his own team.
Really?
and I want you to
What are you
coach.
saying? And he wants you to coach.
All right, well, you know.
That's his proposition.
That's
to
my
you
proposition.
this
You
evening.
coach. I'll sit
You
there.
do all the work.
You do all the work. You
He'll
teach him.
show up.
I'll
It's
show
like-
up.
And bug the shit out of
It's
you.
like Mutual of Omaha's Wild Kingdom when Marlon Perkins used to sit in the fucking van while Jim wrestles with the saber-toothed tiger. I'm here sipping Kool-Aid.
Yes,
That's right.
I'll sit
That's
there.
going to be him.
Come on,
Look,
touch
He'll be
oh,
on the bucket.
look at Jim just lost an eyeball. Holy cow, that's horrible. But I'm nice and cool in the trailer.
And there's an error at third base.
Yeah.
I think that I've seen you coach. I know how you coach. Would you like some, gentlemen? There's a red that you might like that you haven't had yet. Actually, this is last week. You said you liked this one. There's
I'll try some.
There's beef jerky.
Beef
Nope.
jerky
Beef
time.
jerky.
I
from
had
Justin
beef,
McDonald?
I'm good with beef jerky.
Do you
It's
want
late,
a
too late for
chocolate?
beef.
You want chocolate or you
No.
want regular? All right.
No chocolate.
Sprinkles? You want sprinkles?
I don't like chocolate in my wine.
So I know you told me you got the bug, and
Well, I've been coaching the 12U team.
and I kind of like, you know what? Fuck it.
I mean, you see, what I could do too is I got some kids that call me all the time, that 13,
Oh.
that want to play.
Oh, I'm not allowed to have tryouts. I can only invite kids to come play.
What do you mean not allowed?
You
to
told
have
me.
a
You told me.
tryout?
You told me at 13U there's no tryouts. Did
There's
you
always
not?
tryouts. What are you talking?
You did tell me that. You said.
You haven't even given me a chance to say anything. Yes, you don't have to have a tryout. You could just. It's like an invite only. If you get a team at 13U and the kids want to play, you put some more kids
It's like
together,
this.
you got a team.
It's like this. Billy wants to play. Did his check clear? He's on the team. Okay. You know.
There's no money to us.
Dude, I don't.
It's all to the team.
I don't. Listen, he's gonna.
I just, you know what?
What?
Let me tell you something. I know what I could do as a coach, and I've done it. for a
I
long
know,
time.
and I know what
So
you've done.
The bottom line is, I just want to keep doing it, and
You have the opportunity. He told me.
Don't tell me I have an opportunity with 2 kids.
He told.
No, there's not an
Not
opportunity.
much of an opportunity there.
This sounds like we're gonna work on we're gonna play tennis.
You know what? You
need
gotta
10
you
more.
got you gotta
You play
crawl. You gotta
tennis.
crawl before you walk. We put it out there. We tell kids we want them to show up, and if we get
You're talking about spring 2025.
spring 2025,
All right, we got time.
we got time.
I got some 13-year-olds,
There you go. Now we got 4.
maybe 3.
We only need 6.
Maybe 3.
We need 10 kids. The first.
The most important
Why
thing.
don't you make a Hawks team?
You gotta recruit. I could
because
get.
we're out because you got the field. Because
I got Field.
He's got
But-
Fields.
But the thing
so let's
is,
do a Hawks team. Forget about him. I'll raise the money for you guys.
the Greenhawks.
Fuck
The Greenhawks.
Hold on.
No,
Vicky
is that
Vicky
excuse me. Could you get the?
The Hawk Dogs. The Hawk Twos.
Vicky Vasquez founded the Hawk Twos.
The Hawk
Valley
Twos.
Stream Hawk Twos.
Why is this the Met game?
Yeah. How low was that? I mean,
Why is that low? She does. Wait, let's not change it. Let's continue on. She does animal rescue.
You know, and this is why, all right, folks at home.
I couldn't believe
folks
it.
at home.
I could not believe
folks
it.
at home. This
Sorry.
is why we go at it, because listen to that comment. This is a family sport, family ballpark. In the middle of a day where people bring camps and kids from all over the place.
It was camp
You're
day,
gonna-
by the way.
It's always camp day and a day game during the
Yep.
week. So you're gonna all these camps. So now we got this girl who sits there and says, "I'll spit on that thing. I'm gonna too and spit on that thing," and she's gonna throw out the first pitch. Okay, and now somebody's going to sit in the stands and go, "Oh, Daddy, who's the girl throwing out the first pitch? And what's she famous for?" "Oh, spitting on someone's dick, honey."
Well, when you put it that way, folks, I wonder if Steve Cohen's a loyal listener of
Pat Walsh.
Limo Talk.
Pat Walsh says, "Are you forgetting that you have a court order that keeps you away from the 13-year-olds?"
Yeah.
It's a good
Well,
point,
anyway,
Pat.
so no, you don't have her
that-
throw. As much as I would tell
That
you
was so bad.
that I thought she was funny with her the whole thing. I thought the attention was great. You bring her to a rock concert, you bring her to the rodeo, you bring her to a fucking country show, you bring it to anything you want to bring it to, but you don't bring it to the ballpark to throw out the first pitch. An honor that you usually bestow upon war veterans or somebody who was a great ball player at one time, not somebody who's a great ball player, ball spitter.
I think that game was also for animal rescue for disabled vets.
Correct, but she's saying that
But
now,
why not have a disabled vet throw out the first pitch?
Yeah, you go.
Rather
There you
than
and have her
Hawk
just
Tui.
rip.
Have her not do
have
anything.
her not do any right. Have her not be there.
She doesn't belong there. That's not her forum. It's
What
not
has
where
she
belongs.
done to deserve to throw out the first? You know who's thrown out the first pitch?
I'm talking about heroes.
Baseball games.
I agree. Okay, wait. She was trying to get attention for rescue.
This has nothing to do
No,
with
no,
her.
no. That's not what.
Nothing to do
that's
with
what
her.
she said later when she got all the backlash.
Yeah.
She wasn't drawing any attention.
That's
Nobody
not-
introduced
that's
her.
not true.
They
I've been-
did not introduce her as somebody.
Oh wait.
They did not introduce her as somebody who was getting animal awareness.
That's fine. Okay, but
They did not.
But I've been following her, and I know.
I don't care. That's what she did later to kind of.
Oh, she said she was there for the
I
animal
was there to
rescue.
draw
Yes.
attention because I work for Animal Rescue. Bullshit.
Correct.
You were there because you got your fucking
Come
cowboy
on.
hat, your Met jersey, and you spit. I mean, that's your fucking thing.
The only thing
okay?
she
You don't
didn't do was
belong at
spit
a
on the
ball
ball.
game. Not a day game anyway with the camps there. No. Daddy, so what did she exactly do?
Yeah, you do got a point on that.
Yes.
Okay.
And the social media.
Oh, honey.
The kid. You think
Honey,
the
hurry
kids don't
back.
see the
hurry back with
Instagram and the
Hurry
everything
back
else?
with the helmet with the ice cream in it because the Hawk 2 girl is coming up. Hawk 2 girl? Yeah. She thinks it's cool to spit on someone's dick before they fuck. Honey, watch. Here she goes.
Boy, if you put it that way, my Christ.
Well,
That's
Listen,
funny at a rock show.
that's
That's
just-
funny at the country show.
He's got the way he puts.
listen. When you put it like that, it's true though.
He actually.
Who are the people at the Met organization that made this decision? That's
what
what
does
I would
she
like
mean
to
on
know.
I spit on that
Who's the
thing?
guy?
Listen, he made me forget about all my anger right now, so I'm good.
It's good.
I'm good.
I hope so. That's why you're here.
That's something I'd expect at the DNA. The DNC.
The DNA,
DNA.
the DNA show.
No, the DNC. The
Oh, the
Democratic
DNC.
National Convention. She should be introducing Kamala Harris.
Oh, speaking of,
Have you seen what the preparations are for the
here we go.
DNC in Chicago?
Here we go.
With the riots and the
With
protesters.
the large amount of plywood that's being
I
sold
saw that
in the greater
I
Chicago
saw that,
area right now.
because they're worried about.
worried about.
Protests.
There's tens of thousands of people about to swarm on Chicago.
I hope they
and
do, but-
protest.
Why?
Yeah.
Why do you hope they do? Let's beat him. Let's beat her in the polls, legitimately.
What polls?
When we go out here, look what I got in the mail.
They
Never.
cheat.
I know they cheat. That's what I got in the mail.
I got this too.
What'd you get?
But I've never gotten
white
that.
dudes for
I've
Harris.
I've never gotten that before. What's in there?
It's it's a thing for donation.
What is it?
Well, do the voice.
Nobody saw me. I did it the right way.
To the-
I turned my head.
What a
Trumpy.
setup. What a setup.
Oh,
fucking
my wife got one of those.
Yeah.
Yeah. I didn't get one though.
What does it say?
Dear fellow patriot,
Oh, look at that. Hello. Go ahead.
I know if you don't have much time, but I'll get right to the point. The Republican National Committee, RNC, it's the R, it's the N, and the C.
Yes, sir.
And I urgently need your help for our party to win back the White House in November. So what I'd like you to do, please enclose your check or
please
money.
enclose it.
Check for
Look at this.
$5.
Oh my God! It's like his fucking speeches. Tell me if he gets. Says
Oh no! Don't even say he doesn't. He touches every base.
I know. I'm supporting him.
like a rally.
Please, you talked me into it.
They ask him one question, he answers every.
What does it say? They're just asking
The
for
far
money?
left, who spent $3 billion in 2020 attacking me and buying Joe Biden his place in the White House.
Wow, they say that.
All we want is for 4 more years.
Have you?
And we still 4 more years of the most corrupt president in our nation's history. That's amazing.
Does
Yeah.
he mention that in here?
Yes, he did.
Under Biden's failed
It is.
leadership, millions and millions of illegal immigrants and tons of deadly fentanyl are streaming across our open borders.
True. You know, I
True.
get all riled up, but
Families are being crushed by rising costs, surging crimes, lower wages, and higher taxes.
Have you seen the Trump ad where it's Kamala giving her economic speech and she's talking about the price of bread is 50% higher and the cost
Listen,
of gas is 150%, and then all of a
prices-
sudden you see Trump come on and he goes, "I'm Donald Trump and I approve this message."
yeah, that's great.
That
But like
is-
she goes,
it's like
they go, what do you think about inflation? Well, let's just put it in perspective. The price of items in the stores have gone up. And because they've gone up, it's costing us more to bring groceries home to the family. And therefore, everything costs more. So that is what's going on is we have rising prices and less wages. And you're like, well, no shit, that's what's going on. What are you going to do about it, you fucking idiot?
she never
It's
does
under
it.
your watch.
And you're right. You're the one that's
They're
doing
acting
it.
like Trump is the president now.
Yes.
That's what they're trying to do.
I know.
They're
Yeah.
trying to act like Trump is the president and she's going to come in to save us from him because he's been fucking up for 4 years. He has not fucked up. He's not the president. It's them, her and Biden, that caused all this shit. And they're making it seem like it was him.
She's talking about on day one, she's going to do price controls. It's
She's
like,
on day 1300.
well, why don't you do it now? You're there now.
No, we got to wait.
Right, what are you going to wait
You're
for?
getting no solutions
What,
unless
you got to
you
wait
vote
to
for it.
win? Just do it now.
She
You're in
has
charge.
no solutions. And you know what she wants to do? She wants to put in price fixing so that
Yeah.
the supermarkets can only charge a certain amount for things, which is communism.
They do those things in Russia.
It's communism. You're supposed to have a free enterprise. It's a free enterprise
Free
system,
market
but a
enterprise.
capitalism, free market, where you set the market itself sets the prices, supply, demand, and what it costs, what it costs to put these products out. So if you have the lowest prices and sell the most items, then therefore you might have the most business. If you have the highest prices and still sell the most items, well then God bless you for having the highest prices and still selling as much as you do. That's what free enterprise is all about. That's what capitalism is all about. So now I can choose to go to the cheaper store or the more expensive store. Some people choose to go to the more expensive store because they like the prestige of going to it. Let them fucking go. All right? Other people have cheaper stores that have lower prices. So you're going to call the store that has the higher prices price gouging, and we're going to make them drop their prices? So what they're going to do is they're going to eliminate the possibility that certain stores only cater to certain people. You see, that's what they're looking at it as. It's becoming a racial thing.
It is because
Of course it is. Like everything else with them.
Ann Farrell Guts says, hello, guys. Bonnie Scalisi says, that tells you everything, that they have to board up their businesses.
Well, you see, if you're expecting a Democratic National Convention and you're expecting rioting and which the news will not report.
At all.
They will not report.
They're still not even talking about the kid that shot fucking Trump.
They will not talk about it.
They don't talk about his assassination.
They won't report.
They won't.
anything.
They're not going to talk about it.
It's
And
3
therefore,
weeks.
I don't understand how Trump doesn't just lose his mind when everything he does gets ignored, and everything she does, if she freaking fans herself on a hot day, they're like, what a beautiful fan, what a beautiful, oh, she's amazing. Yeah, get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here. It's horrible. It really is the way they're treating her. She can, according to the press, she could do no wrong.
Well, it's funny. Bruno says, hashtag Trump 2024. Bonnie says, they want our entire country to be like that.
They do.
Boarded up.
Yeah.
They do.
Jeff Durson said, boner.
The thing is, you're able.
You might not have had a boner a couple of minutes ago when I was complaining.
The thing is, if you don't understand,
Hey, boner.
if people don't understand that this is now a choice between good and evil, as weird as that might sound, it's a choice between good and evil. We have watched people portray evil people. We have watched movie makers and storytellers throughout the years portray evil people in shows. Do they ever present themselves as someone initially that's out to do harm? No. They always present themselves as somebody who wants to help you and do good. Child molesters show up with a truck full of puppies to tell the kids to come on.
Is that what they show up with?
Yeah.
I thought it was an
I don't
empty
know.
van.
Are you kittens in your truck? Oh, by the way, if you want Anthony
With a lot of
Grazzi to
rope.
pick you up, he literally shows up in a pickup to pick you up.
I saw that.
Bonnie Scalisi says, our country,
It's a nice pickup.
our
though.
country will not recover if she wins. Leanne Quinlan, who plays us in the 777 liquor store in Taft, California, when she's working. Leanne Quinlan
Oh,
said,
she's there with Ann Rothie?
well, yeah, that's her daughter. Leanne Quinlan said she was a hoe for Montel Williams before she ever became vice
And
president.
Willie Brown.
Hashtag she's a clown.
Jay-Z, I think, too.
She's a clown
Oh,
from
P.
Bruno. She'll do nothing and promise everything from Bonnie. Kamala equals clown. Bonnie's going off. Absolutely, Bobby. This is our last chance to save our country.
It
true.
is because
All the
4 more
great-
years of this.
Yeah, we're
and
we're
it's,
dead.
it's
We're
over.
dead. It's over. I think if we have 4 more years of what we just
Now,
went through,
if
we're in
your
trouble.
criteria is that, and I'm watching to Fox the other day, which is the only station that gives you a real gauge of what's going on. I'm watching Fox, and this lady's interviewing this. It seemed like a Hispanic woman. Well, I don't know, but anyway, she works for Fox, and she goes, "All right, so you're here for the for whatever. There was something going on with supermarkets, and there was a rally against something to do with inflation." And she took this one lady off to the side, and she goes, "What do you think is the best choice? Who do you think is the best choice to fix our economy?" She goes, "You think it's Trump, or do you think it's Harris?" And she goes, "I think Trump." She goes, "You think he's better for our economy?" She goes, "Yes, because he, she goes, it's because he has the experience. She's trying to, she's actually pushing her a little along with the thing." She goes, "Yeah, well, he knows the economy better." And she goes, "So who are you voting for in the election?" She goes, "Harris." She goes, "Why would you vote for Harris?" She goes, "Because she's like me."
Black woman?
Well, Harris isn't black.
Oh, Indian.
She was an Indian, I think, or whatever, Hispanic.
So what do you mean she's like me?
A woman.
A woman. That's it.
That's it.
Just because they want to see a woman.
But you said that last week. I think you're right. I think a lot of these women are just are jumping on the train because it's a woman and because Hillary
So
lost.
you'll watch your country go down the drain
because
Right.
of a woman.
just because you want to see the first woman
You
president.
want to see the first
You want to see
woman.
the first woman president? Wait for Candace Owens to get ready.
You keep saying that. Jeff Thurston said Fox in the Morning with Mike Woods.
Love it.
Oh, yeah?
I watch all the shows on Fox.
Fox in the Morning is great with Mike Woods. He's an excellent
My favorite
weatherman.
is Jesse Waters, and I like that guy Gutfield.
You should have heard our Green Dogs conversation at the beginning of the show, Jeff. Hope you were listening. We don't need a woman president. Don't agree. Leanna Quinlan.
You don't need. Nobody said you have to. You need it.
Debbie Broderick
But
says
if
not
she does
me,
come
Ends.
across as the best candidate, then she wins, as far as I'm
But she's-
concerned.
but she's
But
not.
come across as the best candidate. She's a zero candidate. She's got no criteria at all for running for president.
I think that's going to come and bite her when she's going to be faced with all these questions
And you
at a
gotta
debate.
Think about this, folks.
I
Think
mean,
about
she's,
this. Yeah, but think about, you know what, the debate will be skewed, and they'll tell you that Trump lost, or whatever. They'll all tell you Trump lost.
Yeah, but but I don't think that's true because you'll know, Bobby.
You think Channel 7, 2, 4, 7, CNN, MSNBC, you think any one of them will ever say Trump won the debate? They will never.
I
They
think
will
they
say-
actually did
they
when Biden
will
fucked
say-
up this last
They
time.
did that because they wanted Biden out. That was the first time they ever went against him because they decided as a group, they decided we need to push against him for the first time they ever went against him and actually geared up to get him tossed off the ticket.
Inns, imagine her face when she has to stand in front of the other leaders in the world.
Yeah, go-
Leanna Quinlan. To
Yeah,
you.
Leanna, listen to you going to trust her talking to the leader of Iraq or Donald Trump? You going to trust her talking to the leaders of Iran or Donald Trump? You going to trust her to go tell Iran that we're not allowing you to have a nuclear weapon? We don't trust you, or you're going to trust Donald Trump to do that? She already said she's great friends with North Korea. We're not great friends with North Korea. She seems to be. But so she's going to be friendly to North Korea when South Korea has been fighting against North Korea for years for their freedom? I mean, come on. You're going to trust her to talk to them? You're going to trust her to talk to the leaders of China when your kids and your grandkids are at stake? You're going to let her make the deal and say, okay, whatever you want to do.
Leanne Quinlan says nope. Trump
will talk to these people, and
Rodney,
Trump
yeah.
will get something done.
Good way to go, Inns. They all love you.
Think about those things. Think about all those things before you go in that fucking booth and sit there and go, I just would really like to see a woman president. She's just the right No. She laughs so loud. No.
All right, so you're going to make me send money to Trump. Okay.
Make you?
No, I'm going to. All right.
Folks, good versus evil. That's what it comes down to. It's good versus evil.
Oh, boy.
This guy Walz,
Yep.
Tim Walz, he's a disaster. Absolute disaster.
And he lies. He's already lying about
he's
shit,
He's a
isn't
total
he?
liberal bullshit artist. And look what he did to his own state when there was the riots going on. And his wife says, you know what? They have a right to protest, and I'm going to open my window so I can let the smell of burning tires get into my house, and I could see what it's like to feel so oppressed.
Isn't that
What?
unbelievable? Isn't that crazy?
And he's sitting there, and he let it burn. He let his state burn.
Your boy Charlie Myers says Holmes just blew another save. Yankees playing in Williamsburg, Pennsylvania.
Williamsburg.
They just tied it up, bottom nine.
Charlie
Detroit.
Myers says the most
1-1.
boring 1-1 game ever.
Oh, it's 1-1.
Yeah. Greg DiFilippo finally showing up at 9:43, 45 minutes.
Exciting for the kids.
Where you been, DiFilippo?
Little
And are you
Leaguers.
coming in September 14th, DiFilippo? I'm expecting you. You're a dignitary. Tampon Waltz from Bruno Capolo. Listen, Bobby, I think people do tune in to listen to your opinions.
But the thing is, here's what you do during this bullshit week of Democratic National Convention, where they're going to lie to us and lie to us and lie to us even more, and tell us how great they're going to do when they're going to do nothing but take everything away from you. The bottom line is the actual agenda is to turn this country into a fucking socialist nation and let them run it and make you an insignificant nothing.
Did you
That's
see
what they
the
want.
down payment they want to give you?
We getting money?
$25,000.
We get money?
No, they want to give first-time home buyers. She wanted part of her economic plan is to give first-time home buyers $25,000 towards a down payment on a house. But
What's
Nobody-
the criteria for meeting that?
I think you had to have not had any delinquency in rent for like 2 years in a row, 24 months or something
I'm
like
out.
that.
I'm out.
No, but then, well, the next question is, where are you getting the money
That's the next
to
That's always the
fund
question.
giving
Where's the money come from?
everybody $25,000? I mean,
We're gonna give first time.
nobody gave me a down
We're
payment.
gonna
Did somebody
give
give
us
you a down payment for
a
your house?
first time home
Dude,
buyer.
I didn't even get one.
I didn't get a down payment. Did you get a down payment
Did
for
you
your
get
house?
when Obama was
I didn't
giving
get
money
one.
for cars? I didn't even get money for the cars. Did you get money for the cars? Remember when Obama
Money
was,
for the cars?
Remember when Obama was trying to collect all the cars? You remember that? They were giving you money, $5,000 for the cars.
Look, you can say you're gonna give all you want. When it goes to Congress and they say no, it's bullshit. It's all bullshit.
Yeah.
You can't promise things that you can't deliver on. It's like this. Biden wanted to forgive student loans. Why? So I have to pay for your student loan? I didn't go to college because I couldn't afford it. All right. So now I'm going to pay for someone else's college? Fuck you. Think about that. I'm going to go pay for someone else's down payment on their house. I'm going to go pay for my tax money.
Right.
Someone else's college.
This
I
is-
didn't go because I couldn't afford it. Nobody paid for mine.
This is her plan, folks.
And where's the money coming from? I want to know. And try to put that through Congress and try to tell people that this is what they should be voting for.
No, but wait,
Wait,
she
hold on.
wants to build the middle class, remember?
Yeah, okay.
Inz is great. Inz is great. He'd be a
But I'm
great
gonna
president.
take all your money.
Great president, Ann Rothney.
Thank you, Ann.
She's voting for you. Ann Rothney says she's going in there. She's going to vote Trump, and then she's going to put you in as a vice president.
Right in.
Right in.
Ins.
Hey guys,
right in.
Hey guys, could you share the show, please? Give us a like, give us a love, put us around in different areas like Brooklyn
Hug
Zone.
us.
Yeah, hug us. Tell us you love us.
Right.
Get ready to spend some money on September 14th because I'm going to be hitting you all up.
Whisper in Graz's ear how great he is.
Or how good Green Dogs was for 5 years.
Well, the Democratic National Convention is going on this week.
Was.
folks. Don't watch it. Go do something to help a candidate that's in your area. Go do something. Go out for a walk. Find out your local Republican club and go walk for this candidate. And go get our people elected. And let's put a stop to this freaking communist shit that's going on in this country. Go out and walk this whole week. Don't listen to this dumb bullshit Democratic National Convention. It's all lies.
Bruno Capolo says the police scanners are going wild, large crowds in Chicago right now.
Good.
And
Yeah.
Leanna Quinlan says our taxes pay for EBT.
Does it start tomorrow?
Yeah, it does start tomorrow.
Yeah.
Our taxes pay for EBT, and it sucks for us hardworking
They're
people.
gonna pump up Joe Biden with some drugs so he could do a speech tomorrow night.
Yeah.
He's
Is that
gonna be on
unbelievable?
tomorrow night.
Wait, you haven't seen it.
Clinton is on Wednesday night, and
Is-
Obama's
is-
on Tuesday night.
Oh, really? So that's fucking. Clinton's a fucking pedophile. That guy's fucked up. Here,
They all
your
are.
boy Bobby Lacera brought us a gift. You brought your checkbook. You brought me a check.
I'm writing a check for Bobby.
Oh, look at that! Bobby's getting money left
He
and
brought
right.
us a gift.
Bobby Lacera came out because I was here a little early doing my prep.
Yeah.
And he says, I got something for you guys. He says, the red didn't come out the way I like it as much. Next time, if you want them, I'll put it. But he brought us this.
It's a big red wave. I like the red wave. Where is it?
Is it a Trump hat?
Fran Gatto says, I'm doing 100 push-ups for Patriots each day.
Good for you, Fran.
Wow.
Love that. We should do that.
There you go, bro.
I should do push-ups. for
I didn't
Patriots.
ask for this.
Oh wow,
This
nice.
Sarah gave us.
Get out of here.
We got limo talk.
Oh.
We got merch.
And let's put
the
it right in
show.
perspective right away. It was made in China. It's made in China.
Is it made in
Yeah.
The hat's made in China? It is. Oh, my God.
You
We
gotta
can't get
try
any
the hat
American
on.
products.
Well, Sicko Merchandising.
This is really nice.
Thank you, Bobby Lacera. You rock. Bobby, get on the mic for a minute, please. Here.
Yo, I'm
All
going to
right.
tell you.
All right.
I like it.
Listen, I am a hat guy, Bobby.
You can-
I'm
you
not,
can-
but
what-
I
I
like
am.
this
You
one.
can adjust.
Yeah.
You can adjust.
Oh,
Well,
thank
no,
you.
I did. Thank you.
Oh my God, you are sharper than they come.
Shut
My
up
God.
with your hat. Put a shit down a little. You don't wear hats, do you? Or-
Never,
Do you wear them on a baseball
Really?
field?
never.
You
So
don't
you don't even
wear
wear it
them?
on the baseball field?
Never.
Farmingdale Baseball requires you wear the hat on third base.
I've gotten shit about it for years.
It looks
but
like you're going to Valley Stream Hawks.
Lacera, you all right?
Yeah, I'm here.
That's
All right, how you doing?
I'm doing good.
Bobby,
Listen,
this is a nice hat, Bobby.
Yeah, thank you. We want
Thank you.
From Limo Talk, from our
love
family
it.
to you, we want to say thank you very much for the hats.
You're welcome.
this is great.
I'm,
These are nice hats.
These are nice.
I'm just experimenting with some new ways of printing, and I figured I'd make you guys. So, like I said, red didn't come out as bright and vivid as I like, but I'm working on it.
Listen,
Okay.
folks,
Maybe
I
a
can
little
tell you
red
this right
primer
now.
behind it.
Michelle Astor will talk about it, and See You Next Tuesday will talk about it, and Teresa will talk about it. The guy makes great merch. He's very reasonable. He treats you like family. Come down to 20 Broadway. If you need any printing done, T-shirts, hats, baseball team things, a letter to your wife telling her you want to leave her or something like that, come to Sicko Merchandising, 20 Broadway, and come see Bobby Lacera, the owner. All right, thank you. Good talking to you.
You too.
Thank you, Bobby.
Thank you, Bobby.
You're welcome.
Charlie Myers says we look like a baseball team.
Good.
And Greg DiFilippo says, I hope you're sending me one of those in the mail. I expect a hat in the mail by Friday. You know what, DiFilippo? I'm going to take mine off with a little of my sweat.
Ugh.
And, it wasn't that much.
Look at it. It's running down the front.
It's not running down the
Oh,
front at
my
all.
God.
Go fucking bullshit, a bullshitter. I'm sending you that hat, DiFilippo. Share the show. Put us around. Pat Walsh is watching. What?
It says 2-1 Yanks, but I got buffering going on.
I watched the Mets on Roku today. I was not that impressed.
Because they're not that great.
Yeah, I was not impressed.
Oh, I thought you weren't impressed with Roku.
I wasn't impressed with Roku. I wasn't impressed with Roku, and the Mets, they look terrible.
Mets weren't good either.
Severino was amazing yesterday. But I don't think we should be getting, throwing a ticket tape parade just because somebody
he
threw
threw
a
it-
complete game
Yeah.
shutout.
Yeah, they went nuts.
Oh, it was like the World Series.
2-2, Pat Walsh says. Mike Bott says, I like hats. Yeah, I like hats too, Mike. I also
Mike
like,
Bott.
I also like the kids playing together.
Is this kid leaving?
We'll talk about that.
You can talk about whatever you want.
No,
It's got
fine.
nothing to do with
Mike
me.
Bott.
I'll tell you. Well, you and I will discuss it off air.
Is he a part of the team that's disbanding?
Yes.
All right, let's put it this way. You'll never get these days back, okay?
We played 250 games together
No,
with
you
those
won't.
kids. That's a lot. That's a
It
lot.
is. I've had multiple people that have left over the years and come back and say, just, shouldn't have done it, whatever.
I
But
know.
at the time, this is, people. And listen, I did it. My son did it also. My son left the team at
This was
at
the life
15U.
you chose.
Watch the tricks
Right.
that we come up with when we pull the Valley
But
Stream.
now they're playing back together when they're in college over the summer.
Right. Looking for their old friends.
Yeah.
So you're telling
I
me to
love
go
it.
to Valley Stream? Take my kids to Valley Stream? You don't want my kids to come play in Farmingdale?
That is absolutely not what I said.
What'd you say?
Okay. But you're talking about him wearing a hat and everything else. I'm saying,
He's coach. That's coach. Coach, all right?
Good. Swing away.
swing
It's a 3-0
away.
count. Swing away. Listen, what'd you
If
tell me on
if it's in your zone, you're hitting it.
What'd you tell me on the phone? You told me that you took kids that never played baseball
That's what we
before,
did.
That's right.
and you made them into a travel team, and they won. Correct?
Yes.
Okay. So we could do it again. Let's do it again.
And
In
the-
Farmingdale.
and the
Spring
parent-
2025.
The parents are like, he yells at the players a lot.
Yes,
Yeah.
I know you're going to yell at the players, but that's okay.
And I'm like, well, that's the only way you get them to listen, because they don't listen otherwise. So you keep repeating stuff, and
Some
the
parents
more
don't
you
wanna hear
repeat it, the more you repeat it, and they don't do it, the more you're gonna start yelling. So that's the way I do it. Yeah.
We're going to win. Win.
Anything less than
Rock.
a competitive team is embarrassing.
I agree.
You know? I mean, you want to be competitive. You want to be in every game.
That's right.
I don't care, win or lose, it's all right. But sure, winning is great, but you want to be involved in the
but
outcome. You want to be able to control the outcome of the game right to the seventh inning. You don't want to have to say, "Oh, we're blown out in the third, run ruled." That's not baseball. That's not fun.
Yeah, but you know what? At the beginning, you might
Well, you
have
got to
some
place yourself properly in different.
We might have some growing pains.
divisions and tournaments
will.
as well.
You will have growing pains.
You got to put yourself in the right spot.
When you get into
Oh God, here we go. Bottom 10, play at the plate. Nope. Tigers win.
Tigers won?
Tigers win on a walk-off.
Tigers win.
3-2. On a ball hit the left field, which it looked like
It is Dominguez.
Dominguez hesitated on throwing it
One of
home.
the little leaguers would have thrown him out.
I don't think he had a good grip.
All right, Bob, I got to get these.
It's a good throw, though.
I got to let these guys know the advertisers for
Wow.
September 14th. BAC Systems, Inc., Farmingdale, New York, 516-797-4500. 4990. Ask for Brian May. If your air conditioning's going out or if you need heat for September, October, November, December, please give Brian May a call, 516-797-4990 BAC
I hope to God I don't need heat in September.
You never know.
You never know.
You never know.
We don't want heat in September.
All right, say December.
This winter, what's his name?
BA Sisters and Brian
BA.
May.
Brian May. Let Brian May keep you warm all winter.
Yes. And his wife's good looking.
He
Shelby
hesitated.
May.
He hesitated to throw.
Did you want to talk about that?
She's the psychic medium. Shelby. She's the psychic medium that was supposed to come
I
on.
bet she's sharp.
She is sharp. She is sharp. He's sharp too. He runs a good show. He took care of my heat, my air conditioning on the cuff. No, I'm kidding.
On the cuff.
Bottles on Broadway. Fine wines and spirits. Miss Rinda Pila, proprietor, 1083 North Broadway, Massapequa, right by Pat Walsh's house. Buy a bottle for Pat. Buy a bottle for yourself. Go visit Pat Walsh. 516-694-1909.
All right, you're making it seem like that's Pat Walsh's number.
No, that's Bottles on Broadway, but Pat lives right up the block. So
Yeah, but nobody wants to hear that when you're trying to push for bottles on Broadway.
Especially the people at Bottles on Broadway.
she don't listen. She doesn't listen. Pat Walsh Realty, who lives by Bottles on Broadway. I know what I'm doing. 516.
Yeah, I'm really sure. I'm really sure of that. yeah.
I'm intertwining everybody. Pat Walsh Realty.
this
He's
is my-
the radio guy.
Oh, by the way,
that's a technique they taught you in radio school.
At school, yeah.
I'm
At
intertwining.
Connecticut School of Broadcasting.
Yeah. I'm overlapping. What do they call that?
Let me ask you something.
What page is
Do you
that
have
in
a
the
fucking
textbook?
problem with my radio
Oh, my
proud?
God.
folks.
Boy.
Do I not fucking come here with an agenda every week? You walk in here,
Yeah.
you sit your ass down,
Yeah.
you put your laptop on,
Yeah.
you put your phone here.
I'm watching the Yankee game.
You're
All right.
watching the Yankee game. You haven't brought anything up
Listen,
at all.
viewers at home who complain that I pick on him, okay, Green Dogs moms, whatever.
Oh, fuck. Never mind.
that say
Whoa,
that, they say
whoa,
that I
I
pick
stopped
on,
myself.
Look
I
what's
stopped
happening.
myself.
Is there a
Look
dump
what's
button?
happening here.
I stopped myself. Dude, he walks in.
People are sending
What do you mean?
him
What are you
text
yelling at me
messages.
for?
Because I've
Fingers. The finger. They send him the finger.
yes.
And you're going to get on my case.
Fa-
They send you
You
the
told me
finger.
people got upset that I got on
Right.
your case.
People get upset. Well, one specific person.
One. Oh, it's down to one.
One specific person.
Oh, your
compl-
wife?
No, not my wife. Well,
No,
my,
she's probably applauding it.
my wife thinks you have your moments. But she thinks you're extremely
Oh,
funny.
She thinks you have your moments.
But she thinks you have your moments.
Which is what? What do you mean?
Coming
moments?
out at me, getting it on me.
I think she has her moments too.
Yes, not too much.
Melissa, let's elaborate. Call in.
more or less than Anthony.
Pat Walsh Realty, 516-369-8241. With the supply going down and the prices going up and rates going down, give Pat Walsh a call, 516-369-8241. He sold a couple of friends'
Give
houses.
Kamala a call if you want the 25 grand.
Yes.
Give her a call.
Yeah, she'll write you a check.
Check for 25 grand for your first time home.
That's right. So then now let me ask you something. Now, a guy like Pat Walsh Realty at 516-369-8241, do you think that Pat wants Kamala, even though he might be a Republican, wants Kamala to be in because she's going to do that?
No, because it's not going to happen. And number one, it's not going to help his business. No.
No,
Okay,
why
that's
would it
what I'm
help
a-
how's it
that's
gonna
why
help
I'm
his
asking.
business? It's not going to help
People
anybody's
going to
business.
buy a house. You go walk into a realtor. You're looking to buy a house. You go in there before you got the $25,000 or after. You're not getting the $25,000. First of all, that's bullshit. But second of all, what's the down payment on a house now? $750,000 house. What's the down payment going to be?
15.
Well, if it's 20%?
Well, first-time home buyer, I think is
150.
Is one? No, yeah, it's 10%.
So
right?
what is that 25 doing?
No, it's 20%. You got to put 20% down.
Pat Walsh,
Well, you
516.
got to get PMI insurance.
Hold on, 516-945-9099. Pat, if you want to call in for a minute, just talk realty and what you need to put down for the Kamala $25,000.
Stop with the
incentive.
Kamala. First of all, it ain't happening.
Okay.
All right, so you're making it seem like there's a chance that that's going to happen. It's not happening.
Even if it was a $500,000 house, right? 10%
That's
is $50,000.
$100,000.
So 20% would be $100,000.
Okay. Rob Electronica Law Firm,
If you
516-796.
got the 75, well, you need the other 25?
9700. Rob's a great lawyer. He's out here in Levittown, Long Island. He's been on a case for me twice. He's won both times. Rob Electronica Law Firm, 516-796-9700.
As you can see, he's still here.
Who's? Yeah, I didn't go to
He's
jail
not
twice.
carted away.
All right. So those are the advertisers. September 14th, Charlie Myers.
Hello, Charlie.
We're down to Charlie.
We're down-
Charlie
That's
Myers.
it, folks.
That's
September
it.
14th. with
Come to the
with
Charlie Myers pay-per-view show.
It's going to be a real good time.
Greg DiFilippo has a question.
Charlie's doing an hour and a half of comedy gems.
Greg DiFilippo has a question for you, Bobby. Hey, Bobby, remember back in the late 80s when the government gave out the free cheese? That's what's going to be happening if Harris gets elected and passes the law on price control. Late 70s, he said, free cheese. What's with the warning? Mike Bott says, what's with the warning label?
The warning label on the screen. Adult.
Mike, if
Hasn't
you would
that
have
been up
heard,
there for a
Mike,
while?
if you would have heard the conversation before the show between me and Zarelli, that is why that's there.
Is that why you have the warning
when
label?
I was using profanity and
Oh, my God.
bitching and moaning about
Oh,
people.
please.
But that's all right, Mike. I love you.
Should
I
be- should
love
be
Thurston.
enjoying yourself
I
and
love
enjoy life.
Thurston. I love Bot. I kind of like Ferriol a little bit. Charlie Myers, Justin McDonald, Joe Pontillo, Brendan Ryan, Larry Izzo, and Bonnie Scalisi with Billy Guy are coming late. And I know Teresa Farrell's in Greece. I haven't heard from
So
Teresa.
she won't be here tonight?
She won't be here tonight.
That's shocking, because otherwise she
Well,
probably
again,
would
we're
have
going
been
to
here.
mention people who can't come.
No, I
Right.
just said Teresa.
How many weeks is it going to go on?
I
How
didn't-
many?
All I mentioned is
Every week
Oh,
you
I'm
mention
sorry.
how
I'm
she's
sorry.
not going to be
Tommy
here.
Dale Moms, I can't pick on him.
Bob.
Do you realize that, though?
She's
Every
on-
week you mention that she's not going to be here.
But she's on our night, September 14th. Right now, she said yes. Until she says no, she's still on.
She's waiting till the 13th.
If she does that, I can tell you this right now, she'll never walk into that fucking chair again. Ever. She will never be allowed in here if she doesn't show up on the 14th.
That's a throwdown.
She's been with me for 7 years. She's coming here whenever she wants. If she's not here September 14th, don't fucking ever show up in my show again. And you could tell Bobby Lucera to relay that message the next time she comes into the office.
Well, I don't have
Do
to
a
tell
sh-
Bobby. I think you just told him.
What's the problem? Am I not right?
He can hear the show.
She's been coming here for how many years? Sorry. If she don't want to show up September 14th, don't ever show up in the show again. Ever.
Okay, she just got 5 minutes of free publicity again.
What does Gilbert think of the free government cheese?
Government cheese.
From Greg DiFilippo.
Government cheese.
Bruno says
Gilbert loves government cheese.
Bruno says he
I love a good slice of cheese. I just had a garlic cheddar.
Oh yeah, I like garlic
Ooh,
cheddar.
I like garlic cheddar.
What'd you have it with, Gilbert?
I had it on a cracker.
What kind? A saltine?
No, I like those home crackers. What are they called?
The home? Ritz?
No, Ritz. No, Ritz is horrible. Ritz fall apart all the time. Now.
Ritz
You
are
grab
very-
a Ritz
they're very
cracker, it
dry.
crumbles in your hands.
Just to let you know, Gilbert's a big hit for everybody. Everybody loves Gilbert.
Hello.
Everybody loves Gilbert. Bruno says I love the government yellow
What the fuck
fake
happened?
cheese.
What about a graham cracker?
What happened?
Graham crackers are nice,
Yeah.
but they're not really good for cheese.
No.
No.
A graham cracker is good with chocolate or nothing.
They have the off flavor for
Yeah.
the cheese.
Remember,
There's
Mike
nothing-
Pastillo said potato chips with lemon ice. Lemon ice with potato chips. We got to try that one night. I'll come in here with a quarter
Take an
lemon
awful
ice.
lot of weed for me to try that.
No, Pastillo doesn't smoke, so I would surprise.
He should.
He likes potato chips and ice.
Anyhow.
All right. So Bobby Lucera, the board-up extraordinaire here, Richie Zarelli's wife, who's our biggest critic, has requested that the AC be cranking for the September 14th night because she's a bit claustrophobic. So I'm just letting you know you might have to put the air conditioning on early that night, Bobby, because Richie's wife gets claustrophobic. That all right?
Yeah, she likes it nice and cold. Lou Ferriola chiming in. I only like you a little too, Graz.
Good.
You know what's
So
driving- you know what's
you're on
driving me
even
nuts?
playing ground.
School's starting soon, and I want to get something cleared up over here.
Go ahead.
Oh boy.
School buses with their lights flashing, I don't know what the fuck to do anymore.
You gotta
I
stop.
sit behind them. No, they have to have the stop sign out, I thought. But I'm sitting there, and you're like, I beep at them now. I beep at the driver. The lights are going boop, 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 boop. It looks like a fucking, Simon board. Boop, 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 boop. I'm ready to pop them. And I'm watching these lights going, and I don't see the stop sign out. Or the stop sign's out, and they're talking to the parent, and I'm waiting. I got to go. But no, I can't go yet.
You
'cause
can't
the
go
fucking
as the
stop
camera's
sign-
on.
And if
Now,
you
do
pass, you
people-
get a ticket.
Now, do people know that on the double yellow line, the people on the other side, if they go, they get,
They get
a ticket too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I know.
So what do I fucking do when those lights are blinking?
Stop.
Stop.
I got to sit there, and
Yeah.
the driver's got to wave
Yeah,
me
well,
on.
because you have no patience. You know I have no patience.
I have no patience.
So you're probably sitting there going, all right, come on, there's no kids.
Are you leaning
Let's
on
go.
the horn at this point?
Yes.
At the 5-year-old?
No,
No, you don't lean on the horn, too. You're a dick.
Oh, you give it a little.
That's a dick moment.
Wait, hold on. You give it
So
the
you're
happy
beeping
toot.
you're beeping the bus driver who's got
I
the
didn't
kids.
say I'm leaning on the fucking horn. You just called me a fucking dick. Fuck you.
I needed to say that. I got it out. That's for like 5 weeks. That's 5 weeks.
I need to say
And
that.
what's going on in my life right now? I need
You look like
that.
fucking Uncle Fester.
that's
You
like
just called me
therapy.
a
I'm
dick.
losing weight. Don't call me Uncle Fester. All right? I'm losing.
I'm getting it right
You're
now. I'm getting a
losing weight.
vibe.
Look at this thing. Ugh. Could you get that away from my phone?
I'm sweating. It's hot. Is it not hot here?
Anyway,
I know, but you got this thing all right here.
Oh, and Pat Walsh says total house. 25,000 goes to the total house. I guess.
I don't know what you're talking about.
But the
Down payment.
The Kamala's money.
Oh, 5,000 a room.
Basically.
Anyway, the thing is, I don't know what the fuck to do anymore with these buses, and I don't lean on.
You gotta stop.
I give it the,
You
I
give it the happy tap?
I give it the gentle tap.
How many? Just a little toot.
Why?
Because he wants him to move the
Because
fuck
you get-
out of the way.
I want him to know. I want him to know that I stopped instead of just blowing by and being discourteous, which I'm not a dick. Okay.
Let alone a fucking dick.
Greg DeFilippo wants to know, is Graz on a white powdery substance? He seems to be profusely sweating. Does he need a pickle bucket? Michelle asked that just started watching. Tim Broderick from the Green Dogs. Tim, Jack's playing with
Hello,
Inns,
Tim.
Inns in spring.
Anyway,
Inns, we got 2 kids, Graz and Broderick.
we are stacked.
We're stacked.
So the thing is, what do?
You got to sit there and wait until the thing comes in and you go.
Listen to me. I just said it. No fucking stop sign. There's no stop sign. The lights are flashing. No stop sign.
Oh,
You
the
sit
lights-
there because you don't
sit
want to
there-
take a chance.
Yeah, you don't want
so
to
you can't take a chance anymore because
No.
people are getting tickets left and right.
And the
$250.
$250. He's right. 200.
That was my question, Dick. If you fucking listen to what I
I
said,
said don't move.
with the stop sign in and just the lights flashing.
Don't move.
Why?
Because the lights are on. That means the thing's coming
No,
out.
I don't
was
think
my
they-
question.
Well,
The
yes.
thing's coming. If the lights are on, the thing's
If the
coming
lights
out.
are on, the thing's
What if
coming
the
out.
lights are still on and the thing already came back in and he's
Then you
talking
can
to
go-
the,
then
and he's
you-
talking to a parent?
Here's the question,
well,
though.
that's a question.
When is the camera activated? Is it activated when the sign goes out, or is it activated when the lights go on?
That's what I need to know.
That's what you need to know.
Dick.
I'm having
Jackass.
I'm having a bad day.
Fucking dick.
Why you call me a fucking dick?
Repeating what I hear.
I called you an ass before, and you got why you call me a fucking ass.
No, I didn't say that. Never even happened.
Michelle Asta says hello, Inns, and Richie.
Hi, Michelle.
Not to me.
Stop projecting.
Yellow or red lights? Pat Walsh is asking.
What do you mean?
On the bus.
Yellow or red?
I'm colorblind. I have no fucking idea.
All right, he's colorblind. They were blue.
First of all, red lights to me on the street
Yeah.
look
a
almost
brown?
look yellowish
Okay.
to me.
Bob, all I'm going to say, if the lights are on, whether it's they
What does this look like?
Where
The
they
limo
pull-
talk.
what is that? Yeah.
Oh, that's red.
Oh, all right.
Lights don't look like that. You put light behind it, and it's, well, I can't even tell you. Like Paradise Studios, I have no idea what that color is. Oh, it's changing, isn't
It's
it?
changing, yes. That's
Anyhow.
like a blue now.
And we got
That's a green.
We got women shirts from Sicko Productions.
Women's shirts.
Yes. Michelle, you look good with this, with your boobs protruding.
Michelle Esther says, "Hey guys,
That's like implying that they're wearing C cups.
Mrs. Ferriola has requested that Lou Ferriola turn off the show."
Crystal, relax
I guess
yourself,
she
all right,
doesn't wanna
Crystal?
listen to Gross
No
anymore.
shit anymore, all right? Christ. Bob, there's your that's your biggest
love
that's your
Crystal
biggest
Ferriola.
critic, Bob.
Oh,
Crystal Ferriolo.
what's her?
She says you interrupt me a lot.
I interrupt him.
No, me. Yeah, you interrupt me. You don't let me talk.
I have never been anything but interrupted by you every fucking time I'm telling a story or anything like that. Tell Michelle I don't want a kid on my team.
Bruno Coppola says it's. He looked it up. It's when the arm is activated. Is when the camera goes on.
Wait, hold on. Mike Bott said yellow light on bus. Be prepared to stop. Red light means stop.
Thanks, Mike.
Thanks, Mike. Did you cut down on the ding dongs? You are looking a little thinner this
Let me
week.
ask you a question though.
Oh, what?
Well, you interrupt every time I do that. Every time I talk. that you
I
fucking
haven't
jump in?
been. I haven't been.
Oh, so you're admitting you did though.
I told you I did.
All right, so this girl has no idea what she's talking about. Because the bottom line is, I could be telling a story, and that's what you do. You start you start reading off
The
shit.
problem with some of your stories are they take about 15 minutes and nobody talks in between there.
No, my stories don't take that long. Find one that takes 15 minutes. Find one.
Find one.
Find one.
We got to go on the. We got to go back in the tapes.
Let's go back to last week when he was talking about Trump for 20 minutes. We just had it.
Oh, that was 2 weeks ago.
Let's
Oh, I would have been talking for 5 minutes if you didn't interrupt every 3.
That was.
Are you
That was 2
complaining?
weeks ago.
I don't mind. I don't care. I think we do a great show. What are you listening to? Listen, it doesn't matter what they think. It matters what I think. And I'm the one that says we're fine.
I'm the talent
I'm
here.
the fucking talent here.
I was waiting for that speech.
I'm the talent. I started this thing. You continued it. And we brought him along for the ride.
I'm just here for the ride.
Yeah.
And he only likes Lou a little bit.
I like Lou. Lou's good. I like Crystal, too. They'll find out why I don't like anybody right now. It's all right. It's okay. Bonnie is Graz is the Bonnie of limo talk. Always interrupting to say hello or read a comment when somebody else is talking.
He does constantly. You do that all the time. And when I first joined the show, I thought that was like just part of the show.
It is part of the show.
I know it's part of the show.
Getting
but
them
you're
involved
not
is
doing
more
it-
important than listening to
but you're
15
not doing
minutes of
it
you.
to be part of the show. You're just doing it because that's what you do.
Richie, talking to
You
them.
know what I'm saying, Bob?
Talking to them. See,
I'm not saying
he's
anything
not
anymore.
saying anything, man. He's gonna go. Crystal,
Oh, wait,
gotta
this
just
is like.
shut up.
Wait, hold on. This is like when Kramer told Jerry, "I'm not talking because 90% of communication is body language."
Michelle Assa says, you guys have an awesome show. It's one of my favorites. Shh, don't worry. We're fine. Bobby, talk.
Crystal Ferriola gets
I got
credit.
people to talk to here. That I don't. That don't.
Bobby,
don't-
wait a minute.
They don't mind that he's
My
talking.
answer to you now. When,
Folks, enjoy the show.
Wait,
what was the guy that listened to the
you better
al-
fill some time. You got about 39 minutes of Bobby not talking.
I,
right
well, I
now.
got to leave in 19, and Bobby's taking over the show.
No, I'm not saying a word.
Who was the guy that was on? Who was on Stern?
I'll fill the time with the Cowboys pregame last night against the Raiders.
Who was the guy that used to be on Stern's network? They used to talk about the aliens all the time.
Oh God.
Oh God!
The hell was that guy's name?
Yeah.
Yes. Hold on. He died.
He died.
Yes.
So I got the reason why I talk to everybody on here and talk to them because that's what he did after every show. He'd sit there and thank everybody that was on there, and it built his viewership.
Riley Martin.
Riley Martin.
Riley
I
Martin.
liked him, and
Yep.
I've done that now
He was
because
good.
because Riley Martin used to do that all the time, and I said, you know what, that's a good idea. What do you think, Ince?
That sounds good.
Come on, Ince, cut your shit. Have a little fun with it.
This is gonna be good.
If I wanted to listen to senior citizens argue, I would go up the road to the assisted living place. Shut up, Graz. Greg DiFilippo.
Very nice, Greg. By the way, Mets are 2 games back of the wild card,
Two
so
games.
still a
Atlanta
chance.
won tonight. Atlanta won.
Did Atlanta win? I don't know.
All right, talk to
I'd
Bobby.
I'd have to check
See if
that.
Bobby will talk for a second.
I don't know if Bobby's going to talk to me. Bobby's a little annoyed. He's a little put off. And that's just what's happening right now. Hold on. Atlanta. I don't think they played tonight. Did Atlanta play tonight? Oh, they were playing the Angels. Can't find the score. Bobby, you...
That's good.
Phillies lost to the Nationals today, Bob. What do you think about that?
That's great.
Is that good?
Yeah.
Do you like that? Are you catching any Jet preseason football?
Not at all.
Nothing?
No.
No?
No.
It's actually
I'm
not bad.
texting people.
You're texting people.
Yeah.
People that want to talk to you?
People who are interested in talking to me.
Right.
Yeah.
I understand. I mean, that's, it kind of makes sense. Because if you're not talking to people that don't want to talk to you, then it seems kind of weird. But if you talk to the people that want to talk to you, it kind of aligns more with logic than what's going on over here.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Yeah. Graz, how you think of that?
Graz, comment? Nothing. Gotcha. The Dodgers took down the Cardinals today, 2-1. The boys from Staten Island, my birthplace over there, South Shore Little League, won this morning. They have 1 loss and 1 win. so they could get eliminated. But I think they're playing.
I was watching the Sweden
Tuesday,
game.
I think.
Sweden
Sweden.
was kicking ass. Was it Sweden?
No, I was watching Mexico, Canada. That was on today.
Canada.
But they kicked the shit out of Canada, Mexico.
Yeah, but
It was like 8-0.
Canada kicked the crap out of Puerto Rico.
Yeah, like 11-2 or
They
something.
scored 12 runs in the second inning.
12.
All right, you know,
Was that a dog barking?
I don't know what that was. But I talking to one of these guys that's coaching with me, and they don't understand how Little League works. They really don't understand how Little League works. He's like, why don't we take, he just sent me a text. Why don't we take the kids from our organization, merge them with the best kids from Little League organization, and put a team that goes plays in the Williamsport tournament? They don't understand that you can't do that.
Right.
You have to be enrolled in Valley Stream Little League or some sort of Little League. You have to play in 75% of the games. I used to be on the board of directors. They have to show through a scorebook or Game Changer or whatever it is that the kids did participate in Little League games throughout the course of the year, and they have to have been approved by Little League and the Little League board of directors and the district that they play in. District 29 would be the one by me. They have to be approved by that district to go participate in the Little League Williamsport tournament. The Little League Williamsport tournament, by the way, does not send kids to the Little League World Series. What they do is you play the preliminary rounds in your own area.
Yeah.
And you win, and you come out. You go to
Sectionals.
sections,
Regions, right?
regionals,
Regionals.
and then by the time you've won all those
States.
tournaments, then you go to states, and that's none of that is part of the Little League World Series. Once you've won the state, now you can go to the Little League World Series and be on TV.
Ralph, my brother-in-law, his
Well, no, then it's
one
a
of his-
regional.
one of his buddy's
Right.
kids.
Then
is
the
up
World
there.
Series.
Well, my brother-in-law Ralph, one of the kids that he's friends with, the father, they're up there right now. They're playing. Staten Island is playing.
Staten Island, see, that's the
Yeah.
whole thing about Staten Island is they draw from the entire Staten Island.
Dude, they're good.
Yeah, they're good, but they're also taking. We could be that good. You could find 10 kids, 12 kids that are just as good on, let's just say, Nassau County, which Nassau County is probably the same size as Staten Island, or maybe a little bit bigger. But you still, if you took all the best kids from Nassau County and put them on one team, don't you think they would compete very well?
Yes.
Yeah.
Of course they would. That's
Absolutely.
what's happening in Staten Island. That's what happens in Toms River, New Jersey.
Now, do you know that they can take so there is a territory in Farmingdale in our town because we're not Little League. We're not sanctioned by Little League. We don't have a charter or
So
anything
you
like that.
cannot go to the Little League World Series. You cannot put a team in.
Correct. However, your territory is also not protected. So if I wanted to start a Little League chapter, I can't because the territory has already been taken over by Massapequa.
That's correct.
And I can't
They have
claim
it in their charter.
Right,
that-
I
that-
can't
their
claim
borders. They
any-
have their borders in the charter.
Right, but it's in my district.
It's too late.
Right, but
You'd
it's
have
like
to challenge it.
right. I'd have to
And
challenge
you'd
it
have to go
and
to
get
the
a
board of-
waiver from.
You'd have to go to the board of Little League
Right.
in Williamsport and have them approve this change and why.
Right.
It's like if I wanted to start, like the village of Valley Stream has a Little League, right? And their territories are North Valley Stream, the Gibson area, and Alden Terrace,
The Gibsons.
right? So if I said, you know what, I want to start a North Valley Stream, because I'm from North Valley Stream, chapter of Little League, which is a different town than Little League. It's town of Hempstead,
Yep.
all right? I'd have to get approval from the Little League Board of Directors to have my own chapter.
Get that back to him.
That's Bobby's.
Yeah, that's about.
But as it stands right now, Valley Stream Little League can't even put together a team in each, more than one team in each division at their age groups.
Wow.
So it's gone.
we
down.
got a team coming spring 2025, Eds.
Well, it's not Little League. It's
13U?
That's travel. That's travel.
All right, can't wait.
Travel.
Travel. All right,
Let's go Hawks.
let's go Hawks.
Hawks?
Farmingdale Hawks. Why don't we do that? The Farmingdale Hawks.
That's the football team.
Oh.
Can't do that.
Can't do that.
Why
that
can't
name
you
is
do it?
that name is taken.
Why can't you do it?
Football.
What do you mean?
The Farmingdale Hawks.
Yeah.
Why couldn't we take it?
Do whatever
Oh,
you
to
want.
make a baseball team? Oh, well, yeah, you could. I'm just saying there's already a Farmingdale Hawks.
So what? So that makes it even
Name.
better. We've gone baseball now.
The original Hawks that from what I have was my father played on was the Corona Hawks.
All right. I got to ask you a question.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Should I wait till you finish talking before I answer it?
No, well, we were almost sold out for the 14th.
Almost.
Yeah, but
You got any cups?
yeah.
And then people found out it was only going to be Charlie Myers.
I just threw it in there now.
I'm not drinking out of that.
All right, so let me get it. Oh.
No, that's all right. I'll pour it in here.
No, I get it. Relax.
Well, Charlie Myers is doing a solo show that night. It's like,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yes, he is.
He's all alone,
We can't wait.
and he's gonna have to knock him dead for an hour and a half.
Oh, speaking of knock 'em dead.
Let's not. And say we did.
No, again, why don't all right, let's talk about other things that aren't here.
All right, Jeff Thurston bought 10 tickets.
Jeff Thurston. Love Jeff Thurston. Thank you, Jeff.
Mike bought 2 tickets. Lou, 2 tickets. Gary Mancini's coming. 2 tickets. The Lutry's coming. Mike Legerfo's coming. Horowitz is either 1 or 2. Bonnie's boyfriend Mike's coming. Turco took 2 tickets. Panulo, Broderick, and Mike Nicolia. So we were at about 30 tickets. So I've only got about 7. And I don't know what to do. Do I put it out there? Or
Right.
just-
I think
it
we
out
should put
there.
him on StubHub.
Yeah. Or SeatGeek.
You're making fun of you are
Why don't you do something like that?
just mine.
SeatGeek or StubHub or something like that. May make a little money.
Well, let me see. 10, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. There's 20. 21, 22, 24, 26, 28. We're at 30 tickets. And we're only allowed
Greg
to-
sent me this thing that says
Well, that's fine because Bobby doesn't want more than 30.
He wants 37.
37?
I'm smoking some
I thought it was
Purple
34.
Crush for you.
Oh, dude. He's got the
He
greatest.
says, "Hold it," and so somebody can tell me that I pick on Graz. God knows you need with Graz tonight.
DiFilippo, what's the problem? We talk all the time.
We just
You
sold
know-
the ticket.
Who who
Lou
wants
Ferriola. Only one.
Crystal's not coming. Sorry, Lou.
One ticket, please.
Sorry, Lou. You've already committed to 2, so you'll have to bring a buddy. Sorry, everything
And
is
one.
Crystal is checked out.
Crystal's checked out. She doesn't
She's
want to. She doesn't
suddenly
want to
going out with the
She
girlfriends
doesn't want
that
to see
night.
Bobby. Bobby, can we reach out to Crystal and tell her you'll be on? You'll be awesome that night. Just to. She,
I don't need to prove to anybody.
I know you know.
Shit. Tell her to stay home. Tell her to dust.
516-945-9099. Crystal, if you want to give her a rebuttal to Bobby telling
Feel
you to
free.
dust. Oh, you know
I'm
what?
assuming Lou hasn't shut the show off yet. In the Ferriola house.
What the fuck am I
Dust.
taking heat for?
It's only a good. It's fun.
Oh,
She's a
it's
good
all-
woman. She's
it's
a
all
good
good
woman.
green dog
It's
fun.
all green dog.
I'm
fun.
sure she's a treasure.
She's a treasure. She really is. Oh, don't wait. Hold on.
She is.
Don't,
So how old
Michelle
is she?
Asta. No. So Michelle Asta's saying she's coming now. Don't forget me and my husband.
Oh, me
all
and
right,
hubby.
so-
All right.
So Michelle Asta is taking 2.
So how many tickets now do you have
So we're at
left?
32 tickets, and Lou's always Lou. You are. I'm sorry. This isn't. This has been done and mentioned already. Thurston took 10. Bot took 2. Ferriola took 2.
He says I'm watching in the closet now.
Gary CD took 2. DeLucci took 2. Legerfo took
Lou's
2.
on the floor
Horowitz took 1.
with his knees in his chest.
Crystal won't make me
Look at
watch
the-
the show. I want to watch these
with
guys.
his AirPods in.
Bob, you have pissed Crystal off so much that she sent her husband into the closet to watch the show.
Whatever.
That is funny.
You know what? I've had bigger losses in my life.
I did that. Good job, Lou.
that
All
was
right.
funny.
Turco took 2. Pernillo took 2. Broderick took 2. Nicolia took 2. And Michelle Aston just took 2. We're at
What?
30.
Aspirin?
Are we sold out? Are we sold
We're
out?
at 30.
Tylenol? 2 Tylenol?
Well, Joanne Vasquez, I'm not charging her. DiFilippo, I'm not charging her.
I'm not
Him.
sure Joanne's gonna be.
I
here.
All right,
know.
so now we go to these freebies coming.
No, 4 of them. My wife, his wife, Greg DiFilippo, and Joanne Vasquez. And
I know. I want to
if-
pay for my tickets.
And if I don't know, listen, I have
If
dignitaries.
you're going to do a
it's
benefit,
for the
anybody who
benefit.
comes
I'm
has to
paying
pay.
for the tickets.
All right, so Lou Gatto's supposed to be coming that night. Blind Jim's supposed to be coming, and little Mikey LaJerfo's supposed to be coming that night.
Lou Gatto's
What?
coming.
You pay for your ticket?
Yes, I'm going to pay for my ticket.
Okay,
it's
hold
for
on.
the scholarship.
All right, Zarelli is 1.
What am I getting the free ticket?
No, your wife will get the free ticket, and you pay for 1 ticket.
No, I'm paying for both tickets.
2 tickets. Okay,
Yes,
Okay.
2 tickets. Thank you.
You know how to run a raffle, don't you?
We're sold.
Jeez. He
My
really
job
knows
is to
how
sell the fucking tickets.
That's
His-
not give them
But
away.
you're supposed to sell them for
Exactly.
money, especially to guys that
I'm
want to
collect.
contribute.
I
You know,
haven't.
so fucked up years ago when I was going to Cooperstown.
Yeah.
Right. We did a bowling thing. It was
Fundraiser?
a fundraiser at a bowling alley in Hewlett. Right. So I put this lady in charge of collecting the money at the door,
Right.
and she decided to let people in for free. So she was letting anybody who ever helped. Coach third, coach first, got us a hat,
That's great.
brought us an umbrella, anything. Oh, you come in for free, you come in for free, you come in for free. By the end of the night, we had 15 people paid.
I can't do that. I haven't collected a
And
dime
I'm
yet.
like, 15 people paid.
Right.
We had like 50 people here. She goes, well, a lot of people, I just tell them it's okay. I go, then we're doing a fucking fundraiser. What are you doing?
Why would you tell him that?
I've got 34 tickets sold at $20 a pop. So what is that? $6.80. I collected $6.80 in tickets. I'm gonna give these guys, the comedians, a little bit. I'm not throwing them great.
So
money.
we'll have $6.50 left.
No.
That's a nice donation. I like that.
I'm gonna give them something. I at least a $40 each comedian to come on for a couple.
You got
What?
people sharing the show out there. You got 174 more on the ticker here.
Guess who's not sharing the show?
Crystal Ferriola.
Crystal
Not
Ferriola.
sharing the show.
No.
She's a doll, and what I told her was it's the shtick. It's between me and you. She goes, he doesn't let you. He picks on you, and I said I go, we've been friends since
very
She is actually talking to you like she would about somebody in special ed. She wants you to feel better about yourself. But the bottom line is, you're the
probably.
fucking one who interrupts me all the time.
okay. And I'm not going to argue with. I'm not arguing with you.
And how many times has Crystal watched the show?
As many times as Lou.
She watches a few
I
times.
think he puts it in the
He
house.
has it on.
And they listen to it in the house.
Yes.
Okay.
Pat Walsh says he'll take my free ticket.
Pat Walsh is already Pat Walsh is already donated, so he's allowed to come and hang out that night. So
Crystal Blue Persuasion.
she's good looking too.
Really?
Oh yeah.
How about Lou?
Lou's not a bad looking guy. A little bit of a belly, but and a little bit of a douche, but he's all right.
He's a bit of a
Wow.
douche. So you just said that, and she's okay with that.
He knows I'm kidding. That's how we get along. I like Lou. Lou's a good man. His kid's good. His kid's good. His kid's fucking good. Hit about 6 home runs in Cooperstown. Kid's good.
So,
I'm actually in.
but who's counting?
Dude,
Oh, she's got.
Here's how I care about
so
the
they,
kid.
So they have my son is a superstar attitude going.
No, they don't
no.
have that.
But wait a minute. See, now he's the guy.
Why are you whispering?
Because I get like that.
Yeah, because
The kid-
nobody. We don't want anybody else
You
to
don't
hear
know
it.
want
anybody
anybody
else
here.
to- The kid threw 95 pitches, and I even said to Lou when we went out that night, I go, he ain't pitching again, right? He goes, oh, he's pitching. This is it. He's off for 2 weeks. And I watched the game. They won. He pitched 115 pitches. I'm like sitting there going, oh my God. I'm like, oh my
Tommy John surgery at 14.
Yeah. And I don't want that because the kid's good. He's a fucking stud. He can hit, he can throw, he can field. A little bit of a young attitude, but he's getting there. He's starting. He needs to be a leader.
Most of them have.
Yeah, most of them have that right now. They strike
They
out,
do.
they cry. I've seen
Well,
it.
They cry.
They shouldn't have
still
that.
a little
They
bit,
shouldn't
yeah.
have that at 12.
So Crystal,
Sorry.
Pat Walsh goes, so Crystal
Should have
doesn't
that
hear
at 10.
that I'm whispering. But no,
We don't want anybody to know that their son has a little bit of an attitude.
Right, we just want to keep that quiet. We want to whisper it.
Kid's a good kid. I would love to have. We would love to have him on our spring Farmingdale Hawks team.
Apparently, Crystal don't want him on my team.
No.
That would be great.
How about a thank you to those coaches for all these years and taking those boys up, and the parents for fundraising the whole thing.
I think that every single family we got along, and
We did. It
Wait
was
a minute, though,
a
this is a double-edged sword because they're you're thanking them for the years that they're here, and they're saying goodbye without
Yeah.
giving any kind of gratitude towards all the years you've given them.
Well, I wouldn't say that. I don't know if they're
I just did.
not giving any gratitude.
you are such you.
Yeah, I know you just said it. That doesn't make it true.
That's fine, but
Yeah.
what I'm saying is they're leaving,
Yes.
and you're okay with that.
No, I'm not. I've told them that. I say I think you should stay.
So that's what I
but,
just said.
but what am I supposed to do? Force them?
Yes.
Okay. Well, you can't do that.
There's your spring 2025 coach.
That doesn't work.
They're gonna hate you.
You know,
I love it.
But I'm
They're gonna hate us.
I'm
thinking of ways to keep people around.
I'm out.
I don't know.
What'd
It's
you
I'll
tough.
stick to
It's
Valley
very
Stream.
difficult.
What?
I'll stick to Valley Stream. You got too many temperamental people here.
I'll come to you.
How long do you get people to stick around? What's your secret?
My secret is I give them the same speech I just gave here.
Yeah, I know. Well, so how many 13 and above teams do you have?
Right now, my
Right
son's
now.
21, and my whole team's
No,
gone.
I understand. No, I mean the other teams. You're saying, you
No,
know.
I don't do any other teams. I have a 12-year-old team. That's my oldest team right now.
Well, there's no other team above that or below
We
that?
got 12.
18. Don't
I
you
got
have the
11.
Kids, don't you have the kids playing in college? You said.
They're doing their own team.
Yeah, but that's still you.
but that's
it's
well,
still
that's-
part of you, Bobby.
I got
How many travel teams are there? I guess is
10.
what I'm asking.
8.
Oh, there you see. 8, 10.
I mean, I keep it
12?
small now. The Valley Stream's very small.
DiFilippo says I shared the show in
Well,
Chicago.
that's what I'm saying. That's my point. It's hard. It's hard to keep people past that age because they all want to run off and hand a big check to somebody.
Whatever.
DiFilippo says I shared the show in Chicago and for the Democratic National Convention. We're on that page.
Wonderful. All the protesters will watch us. Maybe that'd be exciting.
All right, folks, you can catch us on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, Rumble, LinkedIn, Roku. I was on Roku for the first time ever, and then I went to Strong Island TV. It was pretty cool. Spreaker, GothamGoldGraz.com, Ins41.com. Instagram one of these days. You can check out Gotham Gold Graz on Instagram. We're doing great. Check out Strong Island TV on Instagram. Check out Disturbed and Confused with Michelle Asta. Monday nights, Tea Time with Teresa. Tuesdays is Gazook. What's the guy's name? Gazook? Gagoots. I couldn't. Gagoots. And then see you next Tuesday. And I think Steve Mariolo, the cop, is on Wednesdays. Try us on Rumble, Spotify, iHeartRadio, Apple Podcasts. And that's it. She had a show. I am leaving, folks. As soon as Bobby comes out of the bathroom, they're going to take over the show, Richie and Bobby. We are not back until September 8th. We are taking 2 weeks off. We'll be back on September 8th, the week before our show. You will not see the show on September 14th. It will be a pay-per-view. That show is going to be put up around the holidays, and it's probably going to be $2.99 for the pay-per-view. I'm just going to ask for your name, your phone number, credit card and expiration date. I have nothing to do with it. I don't get your credit cards. I'm not going to Costa Rica with it. I'm not buying I'm not buying any cocaine. I'm not buying pounds of marijuana. I just want you guys to sign up. All that money minus I think $100 to the pay-per-view company is going to the Vicky Vasquez Memorial Scholarship Fund in Farmingdale. Again, it's the Vicky Vasquez Memorial Scholarship Fund in Farmingdale, given to a student in the Farmingdale High School that does good by the community, does well in grades. I think he's a scholar athlete also. Also, the Farmingdale Green Dogs, the 18 and over. Also, the Farmingdale Green Dogs 18 and over team gave $1,500 last year to the fund, and again, they're going to do it this year. Is that correct, sir? You're about to stop me, what I was saying?
That is correct. I was stopping you to say that the winner of the Vicky Vasquez Scholarship does not have to be a student athlete.
Oh, what
Yes.
does it have to be? Sorry. Well, I didn't know.
It's somebody who had to deal with a family member or themselves
Who had cancer?
that battled through cancer and their experience.
All right,
And
that's why you need to come in and tell me these things. All I get is handed
I
this.
did. I said it last show. I'm happy to say if you ask me to. I'm happy to tell people what it's about.
What?
Call it. I'm going.
You all right?
Yeah, I'm fine.
You done?
Yep.
Did we piss you off?
Have a good night.
Good night, Bobby.
Good night, Bob. Love you. All right.
See you in 2 weeks.
I hope so.
Maybe.
No.
No.
No. We won't see him now until September 14th.
You may not see him ever.
Why?
I don't know. That was a very abrupt ending.
All right.
Limo Talk live as it happens.
Good night, Graz from Manrati. I was leaving and giving him the show, and he didn't even take the hat. Hold
No.
on, you talk to the people. Let me run out and see if I can stop him.
Oh, you want to stop him and give him his hat?
Yeah, I want to give him his
You want me to talk to the people?
Yeah, talk to
I'm happy to talk to the people. I'd like to talk to Crystal Ferrill, if she could call in, 516-945-9099. Folks, Graz just ran out to the street to try and get Bobby Inzarella since he forgot his hat and left very abruptly. Graz is leaving to go to work, and that's probably going to be the show. But trying to give a live play-by-play here. I wish we had a camera outside. Maybe we could, see what's going on. Bobby, Sarah, do you have a camera outside? Is there a feed? A sidewalk feed?
We do not have a live feed
Ah.
from outside, no.
That's too bad, because we could be tracking this story live as it happens on the sidewalk in front of Strong Island TV. Bobby is no doubt giving Graz a piece of his mind right now on an assorted topic. I don't know. But something has upset him deeply to walk off the show. And here, Graz has returned. Graz, I was asking Bobby the Sheriff if he had a camera outside, if I can get a live feed of you catching up to Bobby Ince.
I think he's taking a break. Yeah. Let's put her on. Let's get out of here. I gotta go to work.
He's taking a break?
Yeah.
All right, folks.
Now this is a show. Just Richie Z from Mike Bott. Maybe he left his hat on purpose from Debbie Broderick. Fran Gatto says, "What did I miss?" Greg DiPaolo says, "What did I miss?"
Listen, folks, if you missed the last 5 minutes,
is Graz coming back with a
you.
black eye? In's making sure you spray after you go. I thought you were leaving, Graz. I am leaving. I got to be at LaGuardia Airport, and it's pouring right now.
What did I miss, Frank?
I don't know. Hey, listen,
all right, folks.
we're taking. Oh my God,
we're taking a couple of weeks off.
Why we're having after all these years having a little fun. Christ Almighty.
No,
we're taking a couple of weeks off. We'll be back on September 8th.
I don't want that fun.
On September 14th, we'll be back. You guys won't see it. We'll have a pay-per-view for the holidays. You know the whole deal. I'm fucking repeating myself. Give me this thing. Where's the music? Let me see. Let me just see. For everybody on Facebook, for everybody on YouTube, please share the show. Give us a like. Give us a lug. Love. A lug.
Give us a lug.
Give us a lug.
Give me a lug nut.
For Bobby Ince 41 Inzarello,
Flat tire.
who I love very much. He walked off the show, and he says he's done. So, and if I know Bobby, he's not kidding. So,
no, I don't think he is. I've not known him to kid.
I had him.
Greg DiFilippo wants to know if we're being punked.
No,
I don't think so.
no,
Greg.
I don't think so.
No.
And the funny part is
No.
I seriously wanted him to coach.
Yeah, I don't think that's happening.
I don't think that.
Welcome back to the Green Dogs.
My kid's on the shelf again. Oh God! Thank you. Tell everybody who watched us tonight.
Sure.
Oh my God! What happened?
I
You got 2 weeks to kiss Inz's ass.
I don't know.
Actually, Bruno's right. I don't know.
was it the
Chris? I guess we're playing around. God
I
damn
mean,
it!
yeah, I know.
Not everybody's gonna like. Not everybody likes me. I know.
Listen, the man with I think 32 middle fingers tonight, coming strong out of the gate. Mike Bott, loyal listener to the show. Thank you, Mike. Bruno Coppola, as usual. Thank you for the support. Strong Island TV out there. Lou Ferriola and Mrs. Crystal Ferriola joining in tonight in a big way. Lou had to finish watching the show in the closet, which was enjoyable. Pat Walsh, thank you for tuning in. Pat Walsh Realty, please look him up. Great guy and great service. Ann Rothney, Bonnie Scalisi, Elizabeth Batapie, Leanna Quillen, Kathy Davis Panaccio joining in. Jeff Thurston, Fran Gatto, Greg DiFilippo, Michelle Lester, Chris Smith, and from myself, I do want to say thank you to Michael Jerfo, Thurston, Larocco, yourself, Lou Ferriola, all the coaches and all the parents of that Cooperstown team, Mike Bott,
the
Brodricks,
the Lambs, the Brodricks,
the Lambs, a wonderful family,
the Totos, the Thurstons, the LaRoccas, the Ferriolas, the LaJerfos, the Grazia Days. I know we're gonna miss somebody.
No, please tell me we didn't miss anybody.
The Blasi. The Blasis.
I hope we didn't miss anybody, but thank you all because you know what? You gave those kids a great week. 4-2 and 3 playoff wins, ladies and gentlemen. That's something to make it to the Sweet 16 is a great thing for those boys and the fireworks and everything else. I'm glad they had a great time.
Guys, I gotta go, but I'll tell you something right now. If you know us for 13 years, keep that on. Bobby Inz at 41 Inzarello's a funny fuck. He's a good person. I love having him on here. He walked out on me tonight. I'm gonna make an effort to get him back in 3 weeks, back for September 14th. For me, Bobby Inz 41 Inzarello. For me, Anthony Grazide. For board-up extraordinaire Richard Zarelli, I'm stuttering. For the man in the back, Bobby Lacera. For intern Vinny, who didn't hang out tonight with us. I'm talking about people who didn't hang out with us tonight.
Yes.
Teresa Farrell and everybody on Facebook and YouTube, we love you. Good night. God bless. We'll see you on September 8th. September 8th. Oh, my God.
September 8th.
I can't even fucking talk now. He walks out, and I'm a bumbling, stumbling mess.
Well, it's kind of tough, you know. Guy walks out after 12 years. It's not easy to deal with.
Good night.
Good night, everybody.
Good night.
Thank you.
God bless. Thank you for joining us. We love you, and please join us on September 8th. We'll be back.